It is Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Heat up 2-1. Celtics trying to even up the series at home. My best bets are on the way. We got my favorite player prop, spread lean, and of course, we got a plus 520 player performance double for you guys. Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. Past couple of videos being we're at Disney World, but we're back and ready to get into it. Now, haven't really done a proper recap. I know 2 days ago we had Draymond Green's under, then we had Marcus Smart's over 25.5 PRAs. He cashed that out for us, and we'll talk about that play in a little bit. But if you are new to the Calling Our Shot channel, be sure to go down below, hit that subscribe button. We certainly would appreciate it. Got some stuff up behind me. Finally got some stuff up in the new house. Hopefully you guys like it. If you guys want me to change stuff on the wall over here, I'd be happy to do so for you guys. But either way, drop a comment, drop your best bet down below. Click that like button too. Just a couple reminders. Number one, we have our very own chalkboard, and it's a group message app where we can talk about all our plays, share our winning tickets, share our bad beats, be down bad together. If you want to join it, top link in the description. We certainly would appreciate it. Also, they got this play before the video even dropped. So you got the cool extra perks if you join that chalkboard. We certainly would appreciate it. Another way to get those picks early, becoming a COS All-Star. We appreciate all the All-Stars out there. If you want to support the channel just a little bit more, click that join button on the channel or click the link in the description. Certainly would appreciate it. Only $2.99 a month. We love all of our All-Stars out there. We got 3 new ones. We got Leandro, we got Erica, and we got Greg. Thank you guys all so much for supporting the channel. My absolute last note. Obviously, we're still partnered with PrizePicks. If you want to sign up for PrizePicks, use code COS or the link in the description. Great perk of signing up with those links or that code is that you get a 100% deposit match up to $100, basically a free $100. And today, I'll have a PrizePicks parlay for this Game 4 matchup between the Celtics and the Heat. We'll post that a little bit later on. Still want to see, there's a bunch of injury news for this game. So kind of wait to post that, but you'll see it in the pinned comment later on in the afternoon, probably Monday afternoon, closer to tip-off. And definitely you'll see it on our Twitter at Calling Our Shot. Make sure you're following us there. But all right, I'm tired of all that. Enough getting into it. Let's start. Marcus Smart taking us over 25.5 PRAs, minus 105 on Caesar Sportsbook. Now, yes, Austin, we're just riding the same play from Game 3. Yeah, I couldn't blame me. I mean, Game 3, I'd argue Smart probably should have gone under. I mean, the man only shot 11 times. He had an injury, and in his first 12 minutes of playing, he had 3 PRAs. So he did not play all too well in that game, and he still managed to get over with 27 PRAs in 37 minutes played, obviously going to the locker room for some of those minutes. So if you take out those first 12 minutes, the man had 24 PRAs in his final 25 minutes played. I think those first 12 minutes were a little bit of an anomaly. Those are the sportsbooks saying, we got all the Marcus Smart bettors, and then Marcus Smart said, not so fast. And so even if he doesn't suit up today, I know he still has that ankle sprain. If he doesn't suit up, I'll give you guys a new play. I'll pin it down below, but Smart's going to play. If I had to put money on it, I think he's going to play. He's a tough guy. I mean, the guy came back after that gnarly injury with Kyle Lowry, and he still came back, gutted it out, did a lot of his damage with that injury going. So flashback to Game 2, we obviously saw Smart go over this line. 24 points, 9 rebounds, 12 assists, 45 PRAs. Game 3, we saw the Jalen Brown, and Al Horford show. Those guys attempted 34 field goal attempts, 20 for Brown, and 14 for Al Horford. While you saw, Smart only attempt 11. I think Jason Tatum only attempted 14 or so. I think Game 4, much more of a Tatum and a Smart game. We know teams obviously adjust, and we might see Brown and Horford have off games. We see these two guys step up. Now, Smart, like we talked about in that Game 3 video, notoriously played well versus Miami, not only in the regular season, but especially in the playoffs. Here's his last 6 games versus Miami. 27, 45, 30, 28, 23, and 30 PRAs. His lone miss with 23 PRAs was a game that he went 3 for 12 from the field. Like, if Marcus Smart goes out there and gives me 12 plus field goal attempts, I can live with this as a loss, but I don't think he's going to do that. I think he's going to attempt a lot more today. Now, Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum, obviously, they're going to get a lot of defensive focus from Miami, who has a bunch of injury question marks, but I do expect Jimmy Butler to be active in this series. Smart missed Game 1, but in his 2 games he's played, averaged 9.5 rebound chances, 15 assist chances. So, what's that, 24.5 rebounds plus assist chances? Now, obviously, he had 31, an outrageous number in Game 2, only 18 in Game 3, coming back down to earth, but I think he's going to cover around 22 to 25 or so rebound plus assist chances. I mean, we look at Game 3. He actually passed the ball the most in the game. He had 63 passes made, but they only attempted 11 assist chances off. So they only shot it on 11 of those passes. Flashback to Game 2, he threw 70 passes, only 7 more. He had 19 potential assists. The Celtics just weren't shooting the ball when he was passing to him in Game 3. I anticipate they shoot a little bit more in Game 4. Robert Williams, we'd love to see him back. I'm not necessarily sure his playing time or if he will be back today. Hopefully he is, but he's a guy that obviously can catch some alley-oops. That's how Marcus Smart got a couple assists in Game 3 or Game 2, and so I think he'll bounce back, and we'll see maybe hopefully Robert Williams out there. If Robert Williams doesn't play, I'm not going to nix this play. I'm still going to ride with it. Now, my last note, everyone's heard of the Jordan flu game. We all know about Game 6 Klay Thompson. We all know about Game 7 Grant Williams. But allow me to introduce you to Marcus Smart, game 4. And now you might be like, what the heck's that? Well, Marcus Smart's actually hit this over in his last 3 game 4s with 28, 36, and 31 PRAs. I know, it's stupid. But if that's not enough, ever heard of Marcus Monday? Yeah, because that's what we got today on our hands. Because in his last 3 Monday games, 28, 36, and 42 PRAs. Look, that doesn't scream a 10-unit max whale play. I don't know what does. We're riding with you, Marcus Smart, taking your over again, 25.5 PRAs. I think this line's a little too low for him. I think it gets done. I think we see a lot more field goal attempts from him. Hopefully, it doesn't make me look like an idiot. Now, let's move on to my lean for this game. I said Heat plus 6.5 in game 3. Flip-flop. We're taking the Celtics minus 6.5 today. Now, I know the Heat obviously came back, won that game, upset the Celtics. And it was a great game for the Heat. They were up by, I don't know how many points, by 1 point. You know, the Celtics climbed back in that game once Jimmy Butler went down, but still, Heat pulled away the victory. Today, I think the Celtics have to show up. They have to win this game. You don't go down 3-1 and then go to Miami where they play a lot better. I think the Celtics step up and win this game. And hopefully they probably cover that. It's just my spread lean. You guys know I don't like mid spreads, but I've been pretty decent on them so far in the postseason. Maybe in the NBA Finals we'll start sprinkling some actual money on them. But I do think the Celtics bounce back in this one. I think they're way too good of a talented team. We're not going to see Jason Tatum score 10 points again. Now, we're not going to see Jaylen Brown score 40 points again, but still, those guys, you know, it's a roller coaster with both of those guys. So I think we see the Celtics come back, bounce back here, win by 7+ points, and get the cover for the people. So I lean the Celtics minus the 6.5 points. Now, let's move on to some player prop leans so you guys can hear how I feel about some people, and you're not going to like this one. Like Bam Adebayo, under 16.5 points. Now, trust me, I hope I'm wrong on this. Trust me, I love Bam Adebayo, but if I watch that man every single regular season game, that I would see him score well in one game where he'd shoot like 20 times like he did last game. The following game, not aggressive at all. I know there's a lot, it's the postseason, backs against the wall. It's kind of like, all right, Bam, we need you to go be aggressive. And he even talked about it before game 3 when he went out and dropped 31 points that he needed to shoot the ball more, and he did. But I have saw way too many times in the regular season where Bam Adebayo had one good game, the next game he shot like 8 times. It just made no sense. Bam Adebayo, very talented. I really like him. Promising young player, very good, one of the better centers in the league. The man just doesn't like to go back-to-back games shooting the ball. I hope I'm completely wrong on it, and I know there's going to be a lot of people betting Bam's overs after what he did last game. Just be a little bit hesitant. Obviously, if you still like it, if you do your research, go for it. I'm just saying. I've just seen it way too many times, but I hope he hits the over for a lot of people out there. Now, also, I lean Jaylen Brown's under 35.5 PRAs. Now, very minor lean on this. I just want to talk about it. Now, I don't really have a lot of leans for player props in this one so early, but it's still the NBA playoffs. It's super hard to have back-to-back great games, especially against a really good defense like the Miami Heat. Jaylen Brown, large part, played pretty well this series. I think he scored 24, 24, and then 40 points. PRA-wise, I think he went under on the hook in one of these games. I think he had 35 exactly, but look, he shot 14 of 20 last game. I don't see him seeing 20 field goal attempts in game 4. And a law of averages. I mean, the guy's shot, 14 for 20, 70% from the field last game. Can't shoot that. I mean, he's probably going to go 30% from the field this game. That's just the law of average. This guy just can't continue that high-scoring clip. I just don't think he gets it done. I lean Jaylen Brown's under 35.5 PRAs. But what you guys been waiting for? Player performance double, and look, it's Marcus Monday, so why not ride with him again? Like Marcus Smart, double-double and a win, plus 520 on FanDuel. Now, that's a FanDuel-only specific bet, but look, I think Marcus Smart can get the double-double if you can only bet that. But I don't also think the Celtics obviously win this game. Now, we talked about Smart. We talked about in game 2. This exact bet hit. Marcus Smart went out there, got the double-double. I forget what, 24 points, 12 assists, had 19 potential assists. And like we talked about, Marcus Smart attempted 63 passes. He passed the ball. They just weren't shooting the ball. And I think they're going to shoot it today. He still got 7 assists, although the 7th one was in like the final 30 seconds before he fouled out. He still got 7 assists in game 3. I think he's going to still average 12, 15 potential assists if his teammates are actually shooting the ball when he passes it to him. I think he has a good chance of getting that double-double and a win. The fact that we're getting plus 520 on this play, look, I'm going to sprinkle on it. Not going to put a full unit or anything, but I'll be playing with it. I'd rather play that than some same-game parlay dart throws we've been kind of throwing out there. So I don't mind that for a little bit of sprinkle. Maybe put it in your long shot parlay, maybe to buy a new home. Who knows what you guys are doing out there. But either way, that's my one. I love that player performance double, and I obviously love Marcus Smart over 25.5 PRAs. Hopefully he treats us well again for the back-to-back games. Obviously, if you want to sign up for PrizePicks, link down below. We certainly would appreciate it. I'll post my PrizePicks parlay a little bit later on. I'll post it in the chalkboard as well. So if you want to join our chalkboard, also link down below. Thank you guys again for all your support. Back in the new home. Let me know if you like the decor. We're going to keep getting after it. Appreciate you guys as always. It's been Austin. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.